stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. And the Canes will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. With the catch, it's Ward. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring.
What a snag by the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Hand off from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Carr. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
A third down try for the offense. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The Canes get enough for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Third down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together to get back in this ball game. The last thing you want to do is turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Hurricanes in the hurry up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in snap Dragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On second down, they'll take to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kirby. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He'll pitch it. Bulls his way forward. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Motion from the offense. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's complete on the right side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now on the move. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami. Virginia, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Ramsey. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Looking to throw on third. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to scramble. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quick pass on the fly motion. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Looking to go up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. He'll heave it deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and that just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's the problem with the free flipper, right? It takes time to develop, and you could tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continue to rush the passer, get to the quarterback, and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on film because they had a touchdown on that play. If they could have just given the quarterback another split second to throw.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is 15 seconds left. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off and he was throwing that puppy away.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.